Hello everyone. In this video, let us try to construct a deterministic finite automaton that accepts a set of strings over alphabet a comma b that ends with either a, b or b. The DFA should accept strings that ends with a substring a, b or b. The DFA should reject all strings that do not end with a, b or b. The DFA must be deterministic, meaning that for each state and input symbol, there is exactly one transition to the next state. So let us try to construct a DFA for this. So, the regular expression for the given problem statement is it can have any number of a or b the whole star in the beginning, and it has to end with either ab or ba. So, how to draw the skeleton for this one? In order to draw the skeleton for this one, start with the initial state q0, and then first we have to OR condition is there. So, first we will write the first condition. It is ending with AB. Similar fashions, it might also end with BA. Now let us try to make it deterministic. In order to make the deterministic, we need to draw the transition. We need to identify for each and every that the third condition in the problem statement, it says that it should have exactly one transition for a given set of an input. So let us make it deterministic. You have an input A and we have an input B. So total number of states is Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. So these are the total number of states that we have. So we have totally 5 states. Remember here, since the initial state is the common state, we require 5 state. Okay. So remember the last time I said you the minimum state would be decided based on the length of minimum string. So if the length of the minimum string is 2, then the minimum state that is required is 3 states. So similar fashion here we have a length is like AB or BA. So totally we require 6, but initial state is the common state, we have 5 states. So with an input for a Q0, let's see here, let's try to write a transition diagrams for this transition table, and let's make this a skeleton to a deterministic finite automata. So within Q0, you have an input A, you are going to the state called Q1. Similar fashion for Q0 with B, it is going to Q3. Similar fashion Q1 with A, now we have to decide where it has to go. Q0 with A, we can loop it here only because anyhow it is going to be ending with AB only. So Q1 with A, it goes to Q1 only because it is going to be ending with AB only. Similar fashion Q1 with B, it is going to Q2. So now coming to the state Q2, for input A, if at all the input A comes to Q2 state, we have, by the time when we reach Q2 state, we would have consumed the inputs like AB. So one more A comes, so it is going to be ending with BA. So what we can do is that since we have a 2 final state, so here by the time that we reach to Q2 state from the initial state, we will be having the input as A. And one more A comes, this should go to a final state. Hence, we are going to be sending it to the Q4 state. Q2 upon consuming the input A, it goes to Q4. Sorry, it should be the Q4 state. Okay. Similar fashion, Q2, by the time it reaches a string which is a Q2 state, it will be consuming AB input. And then for this B comes, what I should do. So if at all I get a B data, then what I should do is that I need to check with the possibility which are the state I should be able to send within the given set. We need now to send it to the trap state. Okay. Remember when we should be able to send it to a trap state, whenever it has exactly 1 A and then you are getting 2 A's. That is a condition. So it is violating the conditions, then only we need to be sending it to the trap state. Otherwise we need to be finding the optimal solution within the given set of the states. So for input Q2, if B comes, we need to send it to the Q3 state because it is going to be ending with B A B B A. So it should go to a final state. So now coming back to Q2, Q2 with A, it goes to Q4, Q2 with B, it goes to Q3 state. Similar fashions, now we have to do the same thing for Q3. Q3 with B, it will be here only because it is going to be ending with BA only. So it will be in the Q3 state. Q3 with the B, sorry, it is Q3, Q3 with B, A, it will be Q4 state. Similar fashion, Q3 with the B, it will go to Q3 only. Similar fashion, Q4 with A. Now, by the time it has reached Q4 state, say suppose the strings comes to Q4 state and 3, it would have consumed B and it would have come to Q4 state. Now, if at all we will consume input A means, if you have a input A means, it can be sent to the state called Q1. It can be sent to the state called Q1 because it is going to be ending with AB. So here A comes, send it to Q1 state. It will be ending like this, BAAB. Similar fashion, Q4 with B, you can send it to the previous state because it would have consumed BA. Now B also, it is going to be ending with AB. So it need to be sent to the Q2 state. So this is the DFA2